morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Nielsen. We're going to do the morning lesson together, okay? Let's begin. Let's look over here at our chart. Good morning. Today is, do you know what day of the week today is? Yesterday was Tuesday. So what comes after Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday. Today must be Wednesday. That's correct. Let's put that over here. Wednesday. Wednesday begins with what letter? W. That's correct. W. Wednesday. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. What's the month? What month of the year do you think it is? Well, we finished April and we already began May. That's correct. May. And May begins with what letter? May. That's right, the letter M. Do you know today's date? It's Wednesday, May blank. Let's think. If I give you yesterday's number of the date, will you know what today's number is? Yesterday was the 12th day of May. So what number comes after 12? Well, if you forgot, you could always go back to counting. Let's count from 1 and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yesterday was 12. Today is one more. That makes the number. Could you see that number right there? A 1 and a 3. That's the 13th day. Today is the 13th day of May. And it's the year, do you remember that one? 2020. That's 2020. Very good. Now let's think back a little bit. Remember when we were back in school in the classroom? Every day we would talk about how many days we went to school during the week. Now we do our school on the computer, but we still are supposed to tune in every day from Monday to Friday. So when we were in school, how many days did we go? How many days are we supposed to look at the computer now? Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those are the weekdays that we go to school. So it was 5 days of school. And on the weekend, we stay home. That's 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Now we used to do this math equation. Do you remember it? 5 plus 2 equals how many? You have 5 here, 2 here. You put them together, and what do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 days plus 2 days equals 7 days of the week. And then we always hang our song, 7 days of the week. And we have the days right here. Could you see that? Let's see if you remember our song while you look at the words for the days of the week. Ready? Let's begin. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then sometimes we sing a second song. Remember that song? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The days of the week. Start each day with a... That's right. Those beautiful smiles you always used to show me. Make each day full of fun. So let's make each and every day a very, very happy one. Then we sing those words in Spanish. Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. The days of the week. Good job. I could almost hear you singing that because I remember how good you used to sing it in school. And then we used to remember how many months there are in a year. Well, we're in May, but we're still in 2020. There's a lot more months left for 2020. But what month starts the beginning of the year? Do you remember it? Right here. Do you see that? January. And how many months are there? There's a lot there. Do you remember how many there are? It's a 1 and a 2, the number. Do you remember what that number makes? The number 12. That's right. 12 months in a year. Do you remember them all? Let's see at our chart here and see if we could say them. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Here we are in May, and we have all these other months to go for 2020. You're doing such a great job. I know you're paying attention like you always did in school. Well, what about the weather today? Well, the weather today is supposed to be hopefully very sunny and 60 degrees. A beautiful day. Maybe you have a backyard. You could go out and play a little bit. That'd be great to get some fresh air. Good job. Now today we are going to learn something very important about plants. Are you ready to listen? We're going to learn a very big word, and it's very important to plants and to us. The word is photosynthesis. Could you see that word over there? Photosynthesis. Could you say that with me? Photosynthesis. I'm going to bring the camera just a little bit closer so we can see our charts a little bit better. Okay, could you see that better now? I hope so. Let's see. Now, let's look and see, what is photosynthesis? Well, photosynthesis is very important for plants. I have a few questions here first. Do you know how plants get food? How do you get food? How do you get food, boys and girls? Well, Mommy buys it in the supermarket. She cooks it, or she has stuff in the refrigerator and the cupboards for you to eat. And you eat food when you're hungry. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But can a plant go shopping for food? Can a plant go get its own food? Not like we could, right? They don't walk. They don't have supermarkets. They're living in the outside in the dirt, okay? Or growing. Or even in your house, maybe. Well, maybe you could help them out. But also, when they're in nature, they help themselves out they have to make food just like we have to have food. But how do they do that? Do they only need water from the rain? Is that enough? Imagine if you only drank water all day long. Do you think that'd be enough for you? No, we need food and water, and so do plants. Well, we know they get the water from the rain, but how do they get food? That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants convert, that means to change, the sun's light to energy, which is food. If we didn't have food and water, we wouldn't have any energy either. So food gives us energy just like the plants need food. So they will get energy, so they have to make their own food. Do you know where plants make their food? Inside the leaves. They make a food that's like a sugar. But how do they do this? Well, everything is involved. Let's look over here. The sun goes into the flower, into the plant. It gets absorbed by the leaves and the petals, everything. But in the leaves, the sunlight's energy mixes with the water from the dirt, from the rain that fell. The sun plus the water plus a gas called carbon dioxide that's in the air. And I'm going to tell you how it gets there in just a minute. Carbon dioxide plus the sun plus the water all mixes up in the leaves. When it's all together, it mixes up like this over here. Sun plus water plus carbon dioxide mix up together in the leaves to make a sugar. Sugar sounds good, right? We like sugars too, but it's a little bit different. It's a food for the plants. And it also makes this thing over here, O2. Do you know what that is? Oxygen. The oxygen is another type of gas in the air that plants don't need, so they let it out. They let it out from their leaves. You see, boys and girls, the leaves, on the back of the leaves, there's these little tiny holes called stomata. And those holes are where the plant gets the air coming into them. And they need a gas called carbon dioxide. We don't use carbon dioxide, but we have it in us too, because we breathe it in the air, from the air. We have carbon dioxide and oxygen, but we don't need the carbon dioxide, so we breathe it out. Every time we take a breath, we breathe out carbon dioxide. And when we breathe in the oxygen that the plants let out of their leaves. They don't need that oxygen when they make their food. So when they're done with the carbon dioxide and the water and the sun make their food, sugar food, they let out the gas oxygen into the air. And that helps us to breathe better. So you see, boys and girls, plants are very important, not just for being pretty and smelling nice and making our world prettier, but they also help us breathe. We help them to breathe carbon dioxide. They breathe with those little holes in this leaf called stomata. And they help us by giving us oxygen in the air. Did you understand that? So that is the process called photosynthesis. I'm sorry, you must hear my doggies in the background. They just don't ever want to stop barking. Oh, let's just wait one second. There they go. Okay, so let's just review what we learned a little bit about plants. It's very important. Plants have things, they need things, and they give us very important things. What do plants have? Well, to grow a plant, what did we put in the dirt? Or what did we sprout in the little Ziploc bag? They have seeds, they have roots, they have leaves, they have stems, and some plants even grow beautiful flowers. What do plants need? Well, to grow, they need water, they need soil, that's where they get the extra nutrients from. They need the sunlight. Remember, the sun is what's going to help them convert the energy and the water and the carbon dioxide into the food they need to keep growing. So they need the water, the soil, the sun, and they need that gas in the air that we breathe out. Carbon dioxide. Very good. Well, what do plants give us? Why do we need them? Well, they give us all kinds of fruits and vegetables, right? Yummy. They give us seeds, and they give us, very importantly, oxygen. Well, I hope you understood what we learned today. We learned about photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert the sun's light into energy or food. Today, I'm going to send an email to Mommy, and on the email, she is going to have some ideas for you to do to help you remember about photosynthesis. So she also is going to have this picture that you might want to try to make yourself to show how the flowers and the plants use the sun and the water to make food. And that process is called photosynthesis. We miss you, we love you, and we hope you have a very good day. Bye-bye.